Welcome in, everybody. Okay, for one, I'm not late to my own stream. Just gonna throw that out there. I can start stream when I want to. But, well, if you didn't, see the timer, you didn't know that. But I'm still trying to get, other sources, going. Yeah. That's how that worked. So give me just a minute. They move stuff around on the other app, and I don't know where to go to get my stream going. I know, right? I tried so hard on that stupid little thing. And it's not even a screensaver, it's the actual game going on right now. No. I'm a little bit of a dork. But, that's about it. Well, I guess I didn't download that app, did I? Okay, give me just a minute. But yeah, yay, rebranding, sorta, I guess. What happened was I decided to do a full Windows reset, which then in turn, I didn't really feel like saving all my old stuff because I knew I wanted to redo OBS anyway. Which I will never do again, starting from scratch, because it was a big old pain in the butt. Oh no. Does anybody know where they moved TikTok live? Oh, there it is. Never mind. They put it, for anyone else that does not know, they put it under growth tools, and now we'll go to your live center. What a pain. So, anywho, we've redone everything. If anything doesn't seem to be working right, let me know. I'll try to fix it. But, no promises. All right, now I should be good everywhere. Nice. I'm actually really excited to start this back up. And hopefully I'll be able to add vertical to for TikTok. I'm not going to deal with it on YouTube because you have to start like 2 different stream sessions. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're set. Oh no, that's not supposed to be my bitrate. What is going on there? Please hold. More, please hold. Alright, I'm bringing the game volume back in, so let me know if it's too loud. And so far, the combined chat's working correctly, I think. Cool. Shocking. Do. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't have clashing settings. How is everyone's Sunday going? Hope it's been going well. You touched grass, yeah. It's good to do that every once in a while. Especially for someone who has a vitamin D deficiency, you know. Going outside is good. So like right now, is the volume too loud versus my microphone? Because it's really loud to me, but if it sounds good to y'all, then that's fine. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Is that better or more? I'll leave my microphone alone for now. Yeah. The menu is a little extreme. Okay. I should have YouTube chat over here, and welcome in over on YouTube. So I don't need this anymore. Cool. Okay, so what did we do last time? Oh, all my settings are different. Sorry. Like I said, did a full reset, everything broken. We'll try that. Wrong button. Okay, so where do we end off? We were done with Passage to Anywhere. And who did we piss off? No, we're not done with Passage. That's what we're working on right now. We're done with the power station. And we pissed off Reed Thompson, I think. That's who we pissed off? Yes. But we got our power regulator and we were able to fly away off the ship, or with the ship. Dear. So this is the first time I've had to do the space travel on Groundbreaker. So how do we do the map? Special points of interest. You can fly the ship to any location that you have unlocked. Some landing bays require special codes before you can land there. Okay. Who did it want me to talk to, though? Oh, oops, I gotta switch. Sorry. I also moved around my hotkeys, so I think game one is this. There we go. Now y'all can actually see what I'm doing. I don't have all my OBS settings completed just yet, but Miss Tess on holiday is going to help me kind of get that going, I hope. Where are we actually supposed to go? Oh, I see.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Oh, I see. That's a nice way that they did the little fast travel. Doesn't waste too much time.
Welcome
Talk to
back,
you.
Captain. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Camera is covering. Oh no, yeah it is. Hold on. I can fix that. Because I'm not reading. I didn't think I made the camera that much larger. Maybe I did. There we go. Going there, docking stations, blah blah blah.
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Okay, thanks.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Give me the spiel on the
Groundbreaker was
Groundbreaker.
Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
And I also got the tip last time that I think y'all wanted the text size a little bigger on the narration. Let me see if there's a different one. Subtitles. I don't think I can change just the size of the subtitles. But we'll give this a shot. Okay, let's talk to
Welcome
her
back,
again
Captain.
and see if that's... Is
How
that
can I be
larger?
of assistance?
I don't know if it is.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
My bad, my bad. Alright, let's do this. Wrong button.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, why not?
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
And sorry, that's the only thing that I saw as an adjustment for subtitles. Darn it. I will try to read some of it out for y'all. Select up to 2 companions. Well, we only have 1, so there's that.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that. Yeah, huh?
Oh, I thought maybe that was going to start another dialogue.
That's not the point. This half was just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a DOS balls.
We're going to drop the frame rate just a smidge more. Try to keep everything happy.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Vending machines. Oh. What about this one? Spacer's choice. Cheesy. Do I bug everyone?
It's always fucking freezing in the bays. We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
You like the cheesy jingle?
All over, but they...
Water would be nice.
Water. Water. I just had water. You really want me to have more caffeine? Also, that alert was a little loud, huh? Well, all I have is water, so, or the juice, so that's what's happening. Your fault. But yes, hydrate before you dehydrate. I'm going to steal your catchphrase. Let me in.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
That's not a good idea. Then we lose the ship anyway.
You'll want to take it up with
How do we
Udon
resolve it?
Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
He said responsibilities? No, I'm going to stay right here at this post. We'll go straight
You
into
take the
south.
starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. You noticed, huh? They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Yeah, well, sounds
like, yeah.
complicated.
But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
Tough
Duh.
line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Gosh, we can ask this guy a lot of
Most places
questions.
are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. Need
Got
anything
it.
else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
And welcome in, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good Sunday.
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Sure thing. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Dang it.
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. Are you pulling my leg? Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help.
Do we need to know more about work?
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Sure.
Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know. All right.
I think we got enough info for sure.
Where are we headed?
Gosh, dang it. I'm going to not mess that up eventually. I want to get the holographic shroud first. Okay, we'll just see what happens. Oh, there it is. Or is that back on the ship? Okay, we'll worry about that later. The Odom section, or we'll do Gladys first.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Sure.
Canyons of acid and
Well,
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
what?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
I feel like there's so many things I could be doing right now. Can you talk to everyone here?
This heat's unbearable.
Carry on.
Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here's just recycled spacer farts.
Okay, you can't.
I know
You
she's
can,
in
but they're
there,
not like
Drew.
just one little conversation.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Huh?
Huh? What?
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us,
Oh,
Groundbreaker's
yeah?
a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
No one's ever found my bits lacking.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide. Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will
Sounds like
pay
a
top
trap to
bit
me.
for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So we need to snoop.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies. Law bless your Adams. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Okay, on to the shroud. Or no. Shroud was on the ship, so we'll wait. But we will do that part too.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. and you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Don't think so.
It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
I don't think you
You're
want
quite
to
right,
know.
of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
That's
However,
easy
before
enough.
you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
Nope. That would be nice though.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The
Right?
board will have
Lots
my
of
head.
copium.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Crap.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work. Be my guest. A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use. Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use. I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands. have few complaints. Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit? No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no. Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course. Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign. When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care. Ask away.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. And now for a special word from
So much stuff.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till Junlei gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it. Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade. Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long. Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Tess, thanks for liking the live. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Maybe we can fix it.
Say, but if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, You can find Chief Junlei in engineering. I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
What?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
You been flying the Outer Systems route lately? Dep.
Purchase a nav.
Traffic's down all over. Even the inners are holding on to their manufacture. Exports are way down.
But on one crew, there's
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Seems like it.
Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
If you did, that'd be good, actually. They could use the help.
I'd have to go over my contract, but I don't think I'm allowed to leave Groundbreaker. Or this stall. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too. I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable. I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
I want to keep going.
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development. You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon. Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon Colony. Have a look.
Do need ammo. For sure. Oop. Hey, Gingerbeard Man. Thanks for liking the live. Welcome in. Hope your Sunday's been going well. And the weekend wasn't too short. Ooh. Oh no.
Sorry, I can't do it.
Gosh dang it. Buttons. Killing me. That one. That one and that one. Okay, cool. Dang, that stinks. I mean, I guess yay, no work tomorrow, but doesn't sound like everyone getting sick or what. And it's been good. Kind of finished up fixing OBS and a full Windows reset, but just glad to be able to stream and that I have my save spot for this game. So I was a little nervous that I lost it. Lilac, welcome in, and thanks for the GGs. I honestly don't know if alerts are working, or I did not hear them. I did see the little alert thing, but I didn't hear the audio. But I think it's just a little chime. I haven't got to sit down and like fully rework all the audio stuff. But like now all my alerts are put into one alert box, so I don't have a billion different things going on. And glad to see you too. We were doing 8s yesterday, and I ended up having to skip on the customs.
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Yeah, it was kind of random. I will try to join next weekend, but I do appreciate the GGs. How did the customs go? We were up way too late. I think we were playing till like 1. Okay, now I should hear the alert too. I forgot to turn it on for me. Yeah, I do know how it goes when a bunch of sweats. That's what happened with us. um,
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
who is this random dude? Sure.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic. Are you kidding?
So no
I love a good
intelligence.
fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
And Beardman, are you out of like sick days and stuff? Sorry the kids are sick again. There's always something, huh? Alright, you can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise. Why are you out of work?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming.
Okay.
Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Huh. So I don't really get a choice in this, do I? It's either hire or not hired? Right now? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad they're not sick, but sucks that the daycare is closed. Are they going to be back open on Tuesday? Ugh, out of PTO already. I guess I say already like I know when you get the reset. Sure.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Thanks, you're pretty close.
I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
That's because I'm lost and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. I guess I haven't really looked around the ship much. Ooh. Man, I just bought a bunch of ammo too. This is why we explore stuff. Oh, that was Parvati's stuff. I didn't mean to steal her shit. Dang it. Oops. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. My bad. Back to the story.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Oh, so Felix is just straight up with our crew now. Cool. So is he gonna follow me around too? Yup.
You see we had a conveyor pull in? One of them interstellar jobs.
10 skill points. One there. Two there. Three there. Two. Got one more point. Pretty far behind on the leadership, so I'll do that. All right, so we're supposed to be supposed to be buying Supposed to be buying the nav key, but I need 10,000 bits to do that. But if we do the distress signal, we could take care of that, maybe. But let's do the solution vital first. No, actually, let's do this, then the solution, and then go into the distress signal and cleaning machine. Hopefully.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Yeah.
Have you seen this, man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
How do I get there? Oh, the big ass door.
Those XF411s?
Was a time I wanted to be an engineer.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
But a scandal has wrought.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of Docking Bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
What do you mean? He just got fired. For starting a fight.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple years back, but it was only just that one time. Honest.
I tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Wow. Not awkward at all.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from Chief Engineer to Captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
We'll go with this one and hope that one's still there.
I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Oh, is that a little cozy otter emote? Oh. Well, I like the lurk emote.
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
All right, Gingerbeard Man, thanks for joining in. Have a good evening, and I guess I will see you on Tuesday.
You've got my attention.
Let's see.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. You've got my attention.
Can we help yet?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
And you do stop getting counted in Purple App chat or viewer count.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
That's weird because I leave mine up on people all the time, and I know I'm in their chat or like I'm being counted. Is it like your phone or your computer? Do you have to like leave the cursor in the text box, I guess? Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Gee, thank you.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding. You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy. Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence. Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Let's go.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms? What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater?
I don't really like any of these choices.
I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just, she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Where'd Dingus go? There's Dingus.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
I can't decide how that would go if I did the melee. Would it be a joke or would it be I just pissed him off?
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break.
Too late.
If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Boo.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Reports from concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are on the rise. We urge all of our listeners to remember that lack of productivity is not a victimless crime.
Blah, blah, blah. What were we going to do next? We were going to do... We were going to do solution, but happiness is a warm ship is also here. So let me see where that is.
Workers should be on the lookout for slacking and underperforming.
Pretty close.
Report anyone you suspect of time theft.
Let's try to fix the ship.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Hey, I know this guy.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Dang it. Don't have any bits. And I can't lie that much. Don't know how well we would do in a fight. We'll try to get some money and we'll come back. I could probably sell some stuff. I haven't done any of that inventory junk yet. Where are those vending machines?
CNP Borscht Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Borscht Pockets.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
I don't want to buy anything. I don't have any money.
Rizzo's Knocked Out Bar. 76 milk chocolate bar, caramel and E3 nuts. It's time for a haywire.
Why can I not sell the things? Guess because it's a vending machine.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
Spacer's Choice Vendor. Okay, they're on the other side. Yeah. That's right.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
What can I do for you? Need some Adreno? It's good for you.
I don't remember if I could sell this guy's
it's Martin.
stuff.
Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Have a look.
Here we go. Now I can sell stuff. Whoa. No. Guess I can't sell much of the stuff that I have. That sucks. It was like 700 bits, right? I think that's right. We're pretty close.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. Like I said, Jessie did me a favor, and now I owe her one. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Ooh.
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Good on you, Doc. You don't want Cleo sinking their claws into you like that.
It's the board or the outlaws, I'm afraid. I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps the devilish board we know might be better than the pirates we don't. Take care.
Well, we're not going to sneak in there yet. Did I just do that on accident? Yup.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker. The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Don't let Dr. Mfuru see Felix in here. Not after last time.
So... Ooh, okay. Temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Oh.
You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Nice.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Nice. Let's get out of here. Oh dear. How many side missions did I just add though? Yeah, I was like, yeah, 3 sounds about right. That one we'll do when we go back to the ship. That one we do when we get back to the ship. I don't think I have enough money for this one yet. I'm pretty close. Ship.
This is Halcyon.
Let's see how this will go.
Ah, how might I assist you? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
That's where you're wrong, young man. Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Well, it was that or pay, and I don't have any money, so I can't pay. I already can't pay the goons.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
More skill points. Before I do that, what was I short on? This one. Let's try this again. What time is it? Almost 9. Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
It's trying to get about 2 hours of gameplay in. Keep the YouTube parts going.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? He hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
Where'd the boss guy go?
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
I didn't do anything though. What happened? What's this?
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. He'll end up as crazy as he is.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
To live in this universe.
Ooh.
On the move.
Y'all stay.
Bet we could do some good with these.
Nope, won't do that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. The heck am I supposed to do now?
Heads up, boss!
Eep, eep, eep. Whee. Did it work? Phew. How do I heal though? Forgot. There we go. Comrades made it. Comrades made it.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Good work. I'll take those. I
Ta-da!
need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation. More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alright, before we kind of end that story, though, I want to go back to the ship and make sure I don't miss anything. With this. Because if like Junlei is supposed to stay here and start a different mission, then I want to see. I just want to see if that's where the story direction goes.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract for Subway.
Let her hang out with her crush.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Let's see.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now.
Oh, snap.
Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Oh dear.
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
I got that.
Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Dang. Bottom option's always the worst one. What else was I supposed to do while we were here? Nope, nope. This.
Welcome back. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Interesting.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
All right. So let's not focus on that just yet. And let's do the companion quest. Oh, you can botch them? Well, I don't have any of those yet, thankfully. We'll stick with this. And welcome in, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. Thanks for joining and hanging out.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My cargo's worth a lot of money.
If you're enjoying the stream, please feel free to sub, follow, like the live.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
I want to wait for the purple app to come back from ad break before continuing. We got about 45 seconds. We can do skills while we're waiting. And perks. And we can't go to tier 2 yet until we have 5 perks unlocked in tier 1. I haven't come across the carrying capacity just yet. I feel like I'm never going to be alone in this game. We're always going to have companions. So I feel like that would be a waste. Armor and weapon durability would be cool. I think we'll do the faster tactical time dilation, or the little slowdown thing that we can do. And then what do we want to do with skills? I was going to check to see what the dialogue needed to be for intimidating or persuading that guy in the lower docks, but then he disappeared, so I don't know what happened there. But the sneaking worked just fine. All right, let's finish up. Yeah, we'll finish up this quest and see, and kind of wrap it up for the evening, I think. Kind of depends where it goes.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking?
Gosh, he's nervous as heck, huh?
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
I'm no expert on wine, but ain't you supposed to drink that stuff with your little finger up?
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing? I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
She freaking out.
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Dang. It's either 1 or 3.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
So you need to get over it. Sounds a little harsh, but
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
don't stop there. You're on a roll.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? What do you mean, Captain? So I should just be myself? You sound like my dad. It's sweet. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Yeah. I like the way you put that, like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try. Well, Captain, this has been This has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about.
Do we push it or leave it alone? Oh, fun.
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh.
You just got here.
Thank
What do
you
you
guys.
mean?
You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Can we play these? Because they're real annoying.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Alright. So that is still going back to the ship. We still don't have a nav key. I think this requires leaving this area. Two of these equal same spot.
Rizzo's Dog Route 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it.
That's the ship too. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, we'll wait on that one too. Warm ship then.
Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste. CNP pancake
I haven't really had to use any fighting stuff so far today. And no ammo wasted. Been a good day.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
The controls are in the bathroom. Your staff area. Clear of the radiators.
I spoke too soon, didn't I? The hell?
We all in one piece?
Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix it later.
I think the swords work better on these guys. There we go. Shoot. Oh, that's where you gotta shoot him. No.
Security patrol initiated.
Here they come!
Here. There we go, there we go.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pump. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Let's go. See, easy enough. It's fine. We're not going to talk to her yet.
Advertisement for the following story.
I'm worried that if we finish the quest with the heaters that'll mess up the cycle of that story with.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
And I don't see any harm in trying to continue that without finishing up the heaters part of it.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all too clear about what she was trying to say. She still ain't. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Nice. There we go. And now we didn't skip anything. Let's see. Fly. Yes. Felix. Do we have a perk for you already? Dang, okay. No, I don't really want him taking all the heat. So, bonus support, persuade, or health. I feel like we should start with health on all of them, so they last longer in whatever fights we have. Nice. Okay. Well, on that note, we will wrap up the stream. And I think next time we will we'll continue with fixing the warm or fixing the radiators. And then I don't know, what will we do? This was pointing over here too, so we'll see where Solution Vital goes. But we will wrap this up too, because I think all we have to do is talk to Junlei and see where that goes from there. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope everyone has a good start to their week tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, and I will catch y'all later.